the sport mode, I can clearly feel the react power is like a wild animal. Since I suffered a serious car accident on highway, I haven't driven Voyah 3 for a long time. Well, I quite miss it. During this time, Voyah 3 released a lot of new models like Voyah 3 Super Long Range reev and Voyah 3 DNA. And also, they update the latest version of the car system. Well, it's my first time to taste Voyah 3 reev. Let's go! On the driving seat of Voyah 3, we can see there are many elegant elements through the car, like the wooden grain decorated panels, metallic speaker appearance, and some small conscious details allow consumers to experience a sense of luxury. And on the latest version of the Voyah 3, voice recognition is now more accurate, and also the operation on the screen is smoother. In your family, who will sit on the co-pilot? In my opinion, Voyah 3 doesn't make enough effort on the experience of co-pilot. Their main competitor, NIO, which designed a queen seat that attracts a large number of customers. But for real, when you adjust the seat to the rearmost position, the space performance is good enough. I hope you are a lady who loves sports. When you switch the driving mode to sport, the LCD screen will decline, and also the whole car will decline 100 millimeters. Even though they sacrifice the queen seat, also they keep such surprise for young people. Like me, I will choose this function. And you don't need to worry about the energy codes of sport mode. You can just decline the screen by certain buttons. On the back row of Voyah 3, they leave a quite enough space for customers. Well, it can code as a luxury SUV, but it doesn't have seat massage, heating, and cooling. Also, it can't adjust the direction of the seat. Since this car is designed in 2021, well, I can't stand that. And another surprise is the panoramic canopy. You can adjust the transparency when you are in different mood. In cold winter, see the sunlight and the leaves fall down will let you feel a little bit happiness. And you don't need to raise the umbrella when the weather is hot. In my personal opinion, they had better change the material of the roof. Fur will definitely bring more luxury than fiber. In my personal highway trip, Voyah proved that it can put enough things. Lower down the seat, I think it can even put a cube of personal stuff. Enjoy the massage and heat seats on the driving road. The winter must not be cold. Talking about the car, let's test about the driving feeling. Now I'm using the comfort mode to drive the Voyah 3 reev. I think the average speed, road, and the most difference between the reev version and E version, I think, is the wheelbase. I can clearly feel that the wheelbase feeling are more stability, and also because of the position of the battery, they're much more down on the whole car. So you can feel you have much more confidence when you are driving on the road. I think the pedal of the speeding is a little bit slower than the reev version. It won't give you a sudden power when you hit the pedal, but it will still give you a very comfort power straight through the car. And that's the comfort mode bring to me. And the power of the steering wheel, I think It designed a little bit higher than the reev version, and it will give you a very clear react when you change the direction. And now I'm using the eco mode, or which people call it economy mode, to drive Voyah 3E. I can clearly feel that when you lose the accessory pedal, the probe will clearly decrease, and that's what we call the power reservation. And also, when you use a little bit power, or you use your toe to accelerate your target speed, it won't react in that speed or your requirement. If you are a guy who prefers driving in a very confident or very sudden speed, I think the eco mode won't suit your requirement. But also because of the power reservation, the barking, like now I'm around 80 kilometers per hour. When I turn to the barking, it will slow the whole speed down very soon. So that's the eco mode's reservation within the system adjustment. Well, but it's really save a lot of power for your daily use. I don't like that. It's not that time for a driver who need enough power. So that's my personal conclusion of eco mode. Now I will switch the third mode, the sport mode. And when I switch to the sport mode, I can clearly feel the react power is like a wild animal going through the whole car, and you can smell the flavor from the car. When you take a girl outside and change to a sport mode, it will give you a very perfect state memory for that. Now I change the driving mode into the outing. The wheelbase increase around 100 millimeters, and I can clearly feel that my driving position and the view are much more higher. It's a regret that we don't have such opportunity to taste this car in a wild desert, so we can't really know about the function of the outing. For my personal experience, about 3 months ago, I entered in a very old factory area. Their roads are very busy and there were many cars. If I want to out of the corner, I had to went across all the lines. But the ground is a little bit higher than what I drove, so I switched my car to the outing mode and go across immediately. The CEO of Voyah said that Voyah wants to be a user-first car company. Since Voyah 3 debut, they published more than 3 versions of the car system. In this version of the car system, I think Voyah really did a lot of effort on the user experience. They clear the UI function and decrease the entrance of UI, which make users much easier to know about the car. And how about the driving experience? Because this version is one motor version. When you accelerate the speed up upon 100 kilometers, you will clearly feel that the power is becoming a little bit weakness. And how about the driving mode? I think the snowfield mode left the deepest impressions for me. It's quite useful because in winter you will have to face the ice road and the rainy road. It really makes the car feel more stable, and you won't feel a little bit terrified when you accelerate the speed. As for me, if I have to balance the energy cost nor the power, I would definitely choose the power. You know what? I am buying an electric car, so why not choose the best? Because of technology improvement, more and more car companies decrease the energy cost of their products. Voyah 3 was debuted in 2021. Well, is it a little bit out of fashion? I don't know, but there is only one product within this price which has air suspension, smart UI system, super strong car quality, and damn good car power. And the accessory, I think if you are a user who doesn't care about the energy cost, you won't feel regret about buying this product. Do you know what's the funniest function when you are holding your car? I think it's the party mode. Let me see. The LCD screen, 不行，再来一遍 will be more better than the Faber. 哎呀，这个词念错了。The CEO of Voyah has 现在是拍什么？